dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
Against the economic hardship, the Northerners will soon revolt. They can no longer pacify their people. The Sultan of Sokoto tells President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Moving on after this, we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu rules out food importation. He says that Nigeria can feed themselves. But before we proceed with this news, welcome to Reality Latest, your home of news and politics. Thank you all so much for joining us. If this is your first time of watching, please do also remember to like and subscribe and also share. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to get notified when we drop our video. You can send in your comments and keep the conversation live in our comment section. To all our amazing subscribers, thank you all so much for joining us. The Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Said Abubakar, led Northern Traditional Council, has warned that rising poverty, hunger, and insecurity in the country will force people to revolt against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government very soon, because it's getting to a level that traditional leaders could no longer pacify the people from revolting against government and political leaders that are supposed to find solutions to their lingering socio-economic plight. He said they have reached that level where people are very agitated, people are very hungry, they are angry, but they still believe there are people who can talk to them. They believe in some of these governors, some of other traditional rulers, and some of their religious leaders. Fortunately, some of us double as regional and traditional leaders. Mr. Said, who doubles as both traditional and religious leaders, gave this warning the 6th Executive Northern Traditional Council Committee meeting held at ri0us House, Kaduna on Wednesday. The Sultan of Sokoto said that we should not take this for granted, that people are quiet, that they are quiet for a reason, because people have been talking to them, that they have been talking to them and they have been trying to tell them that things will be okay, and they keep on believing. So they pray to Almighty Allah that they will not one day wake up and say they are no longer believing in those words, because that would be the biggest problem, because they can't quit these people as traditional, spiritual leader and diplomatic forever. Lamenting on rising poverty and insecurity, Mr. Said Abubakar said, to make matter worse, they have faced with rising level of poverty of most of their people, lack of normal sources of livelihood by the common man to have even a good meal a day. He added that, but they believe, talking about insecurity and the rising level of poverty are two issues that they cannot fold their arms and think everything will be okay. That he has said it so many times and at so many fora that things are not okay in Nigeria, and of course things are not okay in the north. The revolution is actually best to start from the north, because they are the most recruited once voters are needed. They have to stand on that mandate because they all voted for him. So let the people that voted President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should keep standing on that mandate. He said he wants to teach the Igbos the lesson. All we want is better government, irrespective of tribe or religion. All I see is that Nigerians are united in suffering, but divided by tribe, religion, and political parties. Things are getting tough in Nigeria. Inflation has gone up, and federal government is yet to increase the minimum wage. A region is threatening revolution now. Everywhere is quiet. No army is being deployed, and no leader is being arrested and prosecuted for treason. If it is any region in South now, they will start flexing. So guys, let me know your thoughts, your contributions, opinions are in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Moving on after this, we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said that importing food items to address the soaring cost of food production in the country is not an option at this point for this current administration, as Nigeria is potentially capable of feeding itself. The president, represented by the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, made the announcement in Abuja during a meeting with the 36th governor of the federation. According to the president, he said Nigeria can become a net exporter of food items to other neighboring countries in Africa. So a decision has been taken that in the interest of our country, there will be no need for food importation at this point, that Nigeria has the potential to feed itself and even be a net exporter of food items to other countries. So they also want to reverse some of the problem they are seeing in terms of food production in the country. What they are seeing now is just a temporary difficulty that we face head on. So furthermore, the president also directed the National Security Advisor, the Director General of the Department of State Services, and the Inspector General of Police to cooperate with governors to end the hoarding of food commodity in the country, He ordered them to monitor warehouse hoarding food items across the country. This country has gotten to a point where local village people can't even farm in peace without herdsmen attack. How do Nigeria feed itself amid this? The little resources we have left is about to be even exhausted. So they have to export food at this period. People are suffering. It's unfair. This is not the change we want. A lot of things need to be done to put peace in this country. They should create a safe environment for farmers. Security issue has always been their problem. They can't even farm. So how do we produce the food in Nigeria? It's not going to be possible when there is insecurity. And many other, then you can stop the importation. If there is a stable security agency in the country, then you can go ahead and stop the importation. Because we literally import everything, including our own oil. So how the economy want to grow?
So the country can't feed itself when farmers are murdered in cold blood in a daily and nothing has been done. The idea is good, but for an economy that works well, for an economy that has a good security system, if the farmer has security assurance, it won't be a problem to keep making all we want here in our country. I know some will say that Nigeria must cut down importation because it affects their forex and empowers foreign farmers. But that would not solve the problem we have in the country. Yes, stopping importation of food items is actually the best thing he has done, and not only food items, importation of other products. So the country can be independent. Yes, quite right, it's right. But when you look at the way things are going, things have not been stabilized and you are stopping importations. Farmers cannot go to farm because of insecurity and you are stopping importation. I don't think it's going to be possible. So you have to look for another alternative. If the country is stabilized, then you can talk about that. Yes, President Bola Tinubu and his people didn't know that before that importation is one of the major reasons why price of food is so high in Nigeria right now. Yes, but why can't the government invest hugely in the agriculture sector and solve the insecurity issues? Everything is literally imported: fish, rice, chicken, turkey. Why would any normal country be importing chicken? We have to be the one to export. Even farmers in Nigeria can't farm right now because they are kidnapping them. Almost all the farms in different locations where they plant watermelon, pepper, cucumber, and other vegetables have all stopped farming due to the high rate of insecurity. Farmers from the north have to always settle Boko Haram before they can let them farm in peace and transport food to other states. So guys, let me know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions are in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Let's keep the conversation live in our comment section. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned. We really do appreciate. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Like on your way next. Stay safe, guys. Bye.